People listen when you talk. They lean in. They remember what you said long after the conversation is over. That's your communication strength. But are you using it on purpose or is it just showing up randomly? Let me show you how to aim it. Welcome back to Mr. Brinkley Coaching and Consulting. Communication is the strength behind every great teacher, coach, and content creator. If you've ever been told you have a way with words, this video will help you turn that gift into real results. The first practical way to use communication is to lead with stories instead of facts. Most people present information. You can do something more powerful. You can make people feel information. Here's the difference. You could tell your team, we missed our quarterly target by 12%. Or you could say, 3 months ago, we made a commitment to ourselves. We said we'd hit this number. We didn't get there. But here's what I saw in those 3 months that makes me believe we will. And the facts are the same, um, but the story changes how people receive them. Like when you lead with narrative, people don't just understand; they understand what happened. Like they feel what it means, and feeling is what drives action. The next time you need to deliver a message, whether it's a presentation, a tough conversation, or even a social media post, ask yourself, what's the story here? Start there. The second tip is this: your real gift isn't talking, it's translating. People with communication can take something complex and make it simple, something abstract and make it concrete, something boring and make it interesting. Here's how to use this practically. When you're explaining something, whether it's a business strategy, a new process, or even your own feelings, run it through this filter. Would a 12-year-old understand what I just said? If not, simplify it. Use an analogy. Paint a picture. Here's an example. Instead of saying your individualization strength allows you to perceive the unique qualities of each person, try saying you're the friend who gives different advice to different people because you know what each one actually needs. Same concept, but one of those lands and the other one floats away. The third way to use communication might surprise you. Learn when to stop talking. This sounds counterintuitive for someone whose strength is words, but the most powerful communicators know that silence is part of the message. Here's what I mean. After you deliver a key point, pause. Don't fill the silence. Let it breathe. When you ask someone a question, don't jump in with your own answer. Wait, give them space to think. The pause isn't empty, it's where your words sink in. Practically speaking, try this, and then shaka notice this in your next important conversation. Say what you need to say, then stop. Um, Count to three in your head before you speak again. Then you'll notice something powerful. The other person fills that space with something real, something they wouldn't have said if you'd kept talking. And now you're not just communicating, you're connecting. Three ways to use communication every day: lead with stories instead of facts, translate complex ideas into simple ones, and know when to be quiet. Okay, your words have weight. These tools help you place them where they matter most. If you want to discover your own strengths, the link is in the description. Subscribe for weekly coaching content. Go lead with your strengths.